Interim Chancellor Morrison Shetler, the graduating students have now assembled for the 2019 Spring Graduate Commencement Exercises.
Please remain standing as we each pause for a moment of silent reflection on the special meaning of this day. Thank you. Please join in singing the national anthem led by Ms. Kayla Almond, candidate for the Bachelor of Arts in Music degree in the School of Music.
Whose broad stripes and bright sword
You may be seated. Graduates and distinguished guests, it is a pleasure and an honor to welcome each of you to the 2019 Spring Graduate Commencement Ceremony at Western Carolina University. Please allow me to recognize members of the Platform Party who do not have speaking roles in the commencement program. I ask them to stand and remain standing as I call their names. Please hold your applause until I have introduced them all. First, members of Western Carolina University's Board of Trustees. Mr. Brian Kinney, Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees. Mr. Bob Roberts, Secretary of the Board of Trustees. Mrs. Hayden Bullock, Member of the Board of Trustees. Mr. Casey Cooper, Member of the Board of Trustees. Mrs. Rebecca Schlosser, Member of the Board of Trustees. Mrs. Pat Camerlin, Chair of the Board of Trustees. Mr. David Rowe, Student Government Association President and Member of the Board of Trustees. Next, WCU Administrative Staff. Dr. Sam Miller, Vice Chancellor for Student Affairs. Mr. Mike Byers, Vice Chancellor for Administration and Finance. Dr. George Brown, Dean of the David Orr Belcher College of Fine and Performing Arts. Dr. Joe Granger, Dean of the Honors College. Dr. Farzani Razagi, Dean of Hunter Library. Representing all faculty, Dr. Risa Chandler, Chief Faculty Marshal. Dr. Damon Sink, Faculty Senate Chair. Dr. John Whitmire, recipient of the Board of Governors Award for Excellence in Teaching. Representing all staff, Mrs. Natalie Broom, Staff Senate Chair. Assisting with the distribution of diplomas, Dr. Lowell Davis, Associate Vice Chancellor for Student Success. Mr. Larry Hammer, Registrar. Mrs. April Newland, Conferral Specialist. Please join me in recognizing these institutional leaders. Mrs. Coward, member of the University of North Carolina Board of Governors, will now bring greetings from the board and from the Office of the President.
Good evening and greetings from the UNC Board of Governors to our graduates and their families and friends, WCU alumni, Interim Chancellor Allison Morrison Shetler and the Board of Trustees, the university's faculty and staff, and members of the Platform Party. It's a pleasure for me to bring a message of greetings and congratulations from the UNC System Interim President, Bill Roper, the staff of the System Office, the UNC Board of Governors Chair, Harry Smith, and all my fellow members on the Board of Governors. To you graduates, it's a delight to look around and see the joy on your faces and on the faces of your family, members, and friends, and to share your excitement with you. Collectively, we acknowledge the plain old hard work it took for you to get to this point. We honor you today for the commitment you have demonstrated to better your life by obtaining your degree. In doing so, you not only have done something important for yourself and your families, you have accomplished something that improves your and our communities, and for that matter, the world. As individuals, each of you has much to celebrate, but Western Carolina University has reached great milestones also. I want to mention just a few of those today. WCU was recently ranked as one of the top public universities in the South by the U.S. News and World Report. That's something to be proud of. And WCU has been designated as a voter-friendly campus by nonpartisan national organizations for universities' emphasis on encouraging civic participation among its students. Also, for the 14th year in a row, 14th year now, WCU students are among the nation's leaders in participation in the National Conference on Undergraduate Research, the top research event for undergraduate students in the nation. Again, something to be very proud of. So you can see great things are happening in Cullowhee and across North Carolina. Collectively, our 17 UNC campuses comprise a public university system that is among the best in the country, you will receive the benefit of that reputation as you go into the workforce or continue your education. As you go about living your lives, I encourage you to take time to savor the memories of your time as a WCU student. Stay connected to this university and the people you met here who have been important in your life. And please come back to Cullowhee as often as you can. Congratulations, graduates, and enjoy this great day.
Thank you, Mrs. Coward. We certainly appreciate your participation in our ceremony and your words of congratulations to our students. Please join me in thanking Mrs. Coward one more time. Mrs. Pat Kammerling, Chair of the WCU Board of Trustees, will now bring greetings from the board.
Thank you, Dr. Morrison Shetler. To our graduates and their families, to our alumni, to Interim Chancellor Morrison Shetler, and to this university's faculty and staff and members of the Platform Party. It is my honor to bring greetings, congratulations, and well wishes on behalf of the members of the Western Carolina University Board of Trustees. I have the privilege of serving as chair of the board, and I am a proud alumni of Western Carolina. It gives me immense pleasure to see so many future alumni out there tonight. Graduates, more than 300 of you are receiving graduate degrees on this glorious weekend. It is time to celebrate an ending, the earning of your degree. It is time to applaud your hard work, your commitment, time, energy, and passion. And it is time to commemorate a new beginning, the start of the next chapter in your life. Western Carolina University has shaped your personal journey. No matter where life takes you, I know you will find this institution has prepared you for what lies ahead. As an alum myself, I know what you know, that Western Carolina is a very special place. You are now an important part of Western's extraordinary history. I urge you to make a pledge today to remember and give back to your alma mater. Your experience here will resonate and make a difference throughout your life. I want to encourage you to do one more thing on this special occasion. Take a moment to acknowledge and say thank you to those who supported you, your parents, your family, your friends, and the faculty and staff here who nurtured you. No doubt there were a few tough days where one of them made all the difference. We are very proud of all of you. You have proven that you have what it takes to make a success of whatever you set out to achieve. I grew up on a farm not far from here, where we had fresh milk every day. As warm milk is cooled, the cream rises to the top. Butter comes from this cream, so it's the most sought after part of the milk. I challenge you to be the cream, to work harder, show up earlier, give just a little more than what is expected of you. Be the cream, rise to the top. Set your course to build on what you have learned here, to make a difference in your world. Congratulations, now go make us proud.
Thank you, Mrs. Kammerling. We certainly appreciate your participation in our ceremony and bringing greetings from the Board of Trustees. And on a personal note, thank you very much for your service for the last 2 years as our board chair. So thank you very much. Please join me in thanking Mrs. Kammerling. It is now my pleasure to recognize Dr. Carol Burton, Vice Provost for Academic Affairs, who will now introduce our commencement speaker.
Good evening. Each year, a graduating WCU student is selected to deliver remarks to our graduating class and guests. We invite submissions from all of our graduating students, and a committee of faculty and staff from across campus review those submissions. Without fail, the committee receives entries from remarkable students and are faced with the difficult task of selecting a speaker. I would like to thank the Commencement Speaker Committee of 2019 for its hard work in choosing a dynamic, energetic, and dedicated graduate student speaker for this year's graduate commencement ceremony. The student selected is graduating from the College of Education and Allied Professions with a master's degree in human resources. This student already has a tremendous list of accomplishments of which to be proud. He arrived at WCU already holding an associate's degree from Campbell University, a bachelor's degree from UNC Chapel Hill, and a master's degree from Liberty University. He is a 22-year veteran of the U.S. Marine Corps, a devoted spouse, and a loving father to 2 daughters. Needless to say, the last couple of years have been quite busy for our student speaker, but he has risen to the challenges admirably. The Western Carolina community is proud to congratulate the student on his achievements and all those we know await him in the future. Graduating Catamounts, faculty, staff, and esteemed family and friends, please join me in welcoming Mr. Dana Stockton to the podium. Before I yield the microphone, I would like to present Mr. Stockton with this plaque on behalf of WCU and the Graduate School, commemorating your selection as the 2019 Spring Commencement Speaker.
Thank you so much. Good evening. First and foremost, on behalf of the graduates, I would like to extend our gratitude to those that made this day possible. Surrounding us this evening are many family members, friends, and loved ones who have supported us along our journey to achieve today's milestone. Thank you seems to be an insignificant way to recognize your support. However, we are grateful for you and realize that the trajectory of our lives would be much flatter without your unwavering support. To the faculty and staff of Western Carolina University, as well as the teachers and coaches throughout our formative years, thank you for dedicating your life and energy to pour into the lives of students. We admire you for your dedication and commitment. May we go forward and contribute to society in a meaningful way that multiplies the fruits of your labor. Graduates, congratulations. Regardless of how we arrived at this day, whether as traditional full-time students, part-time students, or like me, an online student, we've all arrived here at commencement together. Many of us had some unique circumstances during the course of our studies. Perhaps you're a single parent, maybe you have a disability. Some are active duty service members, potentially deploying during the course of your studies. Perhaps some of you are the first generation of your family to attend college. Some of you had children during your studies, lost loved ones, battled disease. But no matter the circumstances, you overcame, and you are here as a graduate. Congratulations. Perhaps some of you can personally appreciate my perspective. The vision of graduating from Western Carolina University with an advanced degree was not a realistic image for me many years ago. I grew up in a trailer park in South Carolina, and my family struggled to make ends meet. My father never finished high school, and my mother dropped out of college early on. As a kid, I suffered abuse from my father that I did not come to terms with until later in life. Kids like me and others from my neighborhood were almost certain to become some sort of statistic. And many did, whether it was alcoholism, drugs, teenage pregnancy, high school dropout, or even jail. Yet some of us didn't and chose a different path. In high school, I was an underperforming student at best. As an 11th grade student, I had to get an A on the final exam in chemistry. Otherwise, I would fail the class and potentially fail the 11th grade. I crammed for the final exam, pulling an all-nighter. When the grades were later posted in the hallway, I ran into the classroom after seeing my grade. My teacher simply looked at me and said, "I graded it twice. I passed." True story. After high school, I was working road construction and shoveling asphalt. While I certainly took pride in a hard day's work, I also realized that I had ended up in this place in life unintentionally. As the proverb says, hold on to instruction. Do not let it go. Guard it well, for it is your life. I felt that education was the key to my life, and I wanted the opportunity to go to college. I realized if the dream of getting a college education were to become a reality, I would have to become more purposeful. One day I saw a Marine recruiter dropping off his vehicle at the dealership next to the parking lot that I was paving. That evening, I called the recruiter, and 2 weeks later, I was a bald recruit in Parris Island, South Carolina. With no military influence in my life, I had no idea what I was getting myself into. I was proud to start a life of service and knew that this path was really my chance to a better way of life. But the unknown was scary. Saying yes to the opportunity that the Marine Corps offered presented a whole new world of opportunities. Just the experience of a new way of life, as rigid and strict as it was an exciting new opportunity for me. The Marine Corps was also the first time that I really began to realize the different perspectives that other people had on life, because my brothers and sisters in arms came from all parts of the country and all walks of life. I eventually began taking classes in my off-duty time, which led to an associate degree. I later got the opportunity to attend the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill as part of an education program where, albeit 13 years after graduating high school, I finally earned my bachelor's degree. As my career progressed in the Marine Corps, I continued to say yes to opportunities and challenging assignments, each assignment with greater roles of responsibility. As the years passed and the increasing number of stripes on my sleeve turned into bars on my collar, early career deployments to Japan and Korea turned into deployments to Kuwait, Iraq, and Afghanistan. It's interesting. After seeing all these different places, both in peacetime and war, the world seemed bigger yet smaller too. It was bigger in the sense of expanding my perspective of the world. The more I learned, the more I realized that I didn't know. Yet it was smaller too when I think about how similar people are from a purely human perspective. Regardless of our backgrounds or the land that we call home, we typically want very similar things in life: safety, peace, acceptance, hope, and love. The years turned into decades, and I decided to make the transition back to civilian life. After saying yes to the opportunity of joining the Marine Corps and leaving everything I knew more than 2 decades earlier, I had evolved from that young guy on the roadside changing the sign from slow to stop to a manager at a Fortune 200 company advising senior leaders about talent management and workforce planning. As I look back on my journey to this day, I would like to highlight a couple of takeaways. First, saying yes to opportunity is critical. Sometimes opportunity may be a scary proposition. Joining the Marine Corps in the fear of the unknown was both exciting and scary all at the same time. However, I can only imagine where I would be had I not said yes to that opportunity. While there may be times that you have to make the choice to seize opportunity, other times people will present opportunity to you. You may question whether you're up for the task and therefore be reluctant to say yes. But you must believe in yourself and trust those presenting the opportunity may see qualities and potential in you that you don't see yourself. Be bold, say yes. Secondly, I think we can all agree that we didn't arrive here by ourselves. There's no such thing as a self-made man or a self-made woman. It truly takes a coalition to achieve remarkable success. That coalition is often composed of various actors. We are all likely familiar with mentors and how valuable they are. Mentors provide guidance and direction in both personal and professional aspects of our life. Mentors provide that critically needed rudder steer that we all need occasionally. While the relationship with mentors are generally obvious, models are those people in our lives that we admire and emulate from afar. Their personal example serves as a beacon for us, vectoring our course in life. Sponsors, like mentors, may offer guidance, but sponsors differ from mentors in that they connect us to opportunities by placing their reputation and good name on the line for us. Family and friends, they provide a safe space for us to share our hopes and dreams with, as well as our fears and vulnerabilities, while providing love and support. I was 9 years old when I met Dan Stilson, who was a young 24-year-old neighbor. Instead of shooing me away, Dan took me under his wing. If Dan was working on cars, he was teaching me how to work on cars. If he was going out to dinner, he took me along with him. Dan taught me how to ride a motorcycle, drive a stick shift, and even martial arts. While those lessons were fun and really cool for a kid, Dan's investment in my life made all the difference and certainly kept me from going astray. Through the years, Dan went from being a neighbor to being a friend to really being a brother, essentially serving as that much-needed safe harbor. Thank you, Dan. Lastly, allies are those people who come alongside us day in and day out. There's a saying, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Allies are the people that we go together with. They inspire us, they keep us centered, they focus us. At times, they challenge and humble us. But allies are always on our left and right, regardless of the circumstances. My beautiful wife, Amy, and our amazing daughters, Grace and Zoe, are the allies in my life. They have been steadfast through deployments, countless moves, the unknown, and the ups and downs of life. They are the keel in my life that keeps me centered and upright. Thank you. I love you. As we prepare to go our separate ways from commencement, I would like to challenge you. First, encourage others to say yes to opportunity. Let not only your words serve as encouragement, but your deeds and example influence them to say yes to opportunity. Also, just as many others have filled those roles of mentor, model, sponsor, influential family member or friend, and ally, go fill one of those roles for someone else. Pay it forward. And if I may add this caveat to those challenges, accomplish those challenges for someone who's different from you. Whether that difference be identity, socioeconomic background, level of education, culture, perhaps they pray to another God, or brace yourselves, their political philosophies differ from yours. We may be discouraged when we observe divisiveness in our society, but we can only begin to bring our communities together when each of us take responsibility to mend divisions and act. Thank you, family, friends, and loved ones. Thank you, faculty and staff of Western Carolina University. And congratulations, graduates.
Thank you, Dana, for your very thoughtful remarks. It's always a joy to hear our student speakers and how they came to Western Carolina University. Dr. Cara Burton will now begin tonight's presentation of candidates for degrees.
Interim Chancellor Morrison Shetler, I now present to you the candidates for the Doctor of Education, Doctor of Nursing Practice, Doctor of Physical Therapy, and Master of Fine Arts degrees. These candidates, subject to completion of all requirements established by the university and the graduate school, are recommended to you for the conferral of degrees.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty, by the authority vested in me by the University of North Carolina Board of Governors and the Western Carolina University Board of Trustees, and upon their successful completion of all degree requirements, I confer upon these candidates the degrees for which they have been recommended, with all the rights, honors, and responsibilities appertaining thereto.
It is my pleasure to ask the candidates for the Doctor of Education degree to stand and proceed to the platform. The candidates for the degree of Doctor of Education will be escorted by their academic advisors and will be invested with a hood that is symbolic of this advanced academic degree. Dr. Melanie Rodarma Fox, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Kofi Lamote. Dr. Katrina Watson McEllen, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Jess Weiler. Dr. Jacqueline D. Owens, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Kofi Lamote. Dr. Michael Lee Armstrong's degree is awarded posthumously and is received today by Dr. Rebecca Ensley. Dr. Maggie Lynn Brown, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Kofi Lamote. It is my pleasure to invite the candidates for the Doctor of Nursing Practice degree to proceed to the platform. The candidates for the degree of Doctor of Nursing Practice will be escorted by their academic advisors and will also be invested with a hood that is symbolic of this advanced academic degree. Dr. Julie Beth Baker, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Karen Lewis. Dr. Jacqueline Marie Bandel, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Karen Lewis. Dr. Dana Carol Davis, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Karen Lewis. Dr. Jamie Sue Gibbs, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Karen Lewis. Dr. Christina Entrukin Kynard, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Karen Lewis. Dr. Richard Anthony Krall, Jr., hooded by his academic advisor, Dr. Karen Lewis. Congratulations. It is my pleasure to invite the candidate for the Doctor of Physical Therapy to proceed to the platform. The candidates for the degree of Doctor of Physical Therapy will be escorted by their academic advisors and will be invested with a hood that is symbolic of this advanced academic degree. Dr. Brian Patrick Allen, hooded by his academic advisors, Dr. Jessica Granning and Dr. Todd Watson. Dr. Caitlin Yvonne Dale, hooded by her academic advisors, Dr. Jessica Granning and Dr. Todd Watson. Dr. Helen Betsabe Gagne Kirk, hooded by her academic advisors, Dr. Jessica Granning and Dr. Todd Watson. Dr. Whitney Marie Ward, hooded by her academic advisors, Dr. Jessica Granning and Dr. Todd Watson. Dr. Elizabeth Claire Weber, hooded by her academic advisors, Dr. Jessica Granning and Dr. Todd Watson. Dr. Marissa Gray White, hooded by her academic advisors, Dr. Jessica Granning and Dr. Todd Watson. Dr. Taylor Chadwick Bryan, hooded by his academic advisor, Dr. John Carzoli. Dr. Shannon Brooke Eisenhower, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. John Carzoli. Dr. Luke Elisha Lippard, hooded by his academic advisor, Dr. John Carzoli. Dr. Brett Ellen Parmenter, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. John Carzoli. Dr. Kelsey Lynn Sivley, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. John Carzoli. Dr. Maria Zaruba, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. John Carzoli. Dr. Alexa Danielle Ure, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. David Hudson. Dr. Michael David Moore, hooded by his academic advisor, Dr. David Hudson. Dr. Whitney Jana Correll, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Ashley Hyatt. Dr. Evan August Kirkland, hooded by his academic advisor, Dr. Ashley Hyatt. Dr. Hannah Todd Pollard, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Ashley Hyatt. Dr. Heather Lee Puchel, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Ashley Hyatt. Dr. Natalie Lane Tressler, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Ashley Hyatt. Dr. Emily Claire Wilson, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Ashley Hyatt. Dr. Ryan Edward DeBerry, hooded by his academic advisor, Dr. Laurie Schroet. Dr. Audrey Gwynn Jordan, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Laurie Schroet. Dr. Cameron Elizabeth Overstreet, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Laurie Schroet. Dr. Carly May Pippin, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Laurie Schroet. Dr. Victoria Nicole Shelton, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Lori Schroet. Dr. David Stroop, hooded by his academic advisor, Dr. Lori Schroet. Dr. Ross Andrew Elliott, hooded by his academic advisor, Dr. Elizabeth Wark. Dr. Shelby Faye Johnson, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Elizabeth Wark. Dr. Tyler Michelle Kilpatrick, hooded by her academic advisor, Dr. Elizabeth Wark. And Dr. Corey Sawyer Reno, hooded by his academic advisor, Dr. Elizabeth Wark. It is now my pleasure to ask the candidates for the Master of Fine Arts degree to stand and proceed to the platform. The candidates for the degree of Master of Fine Arts will be escorted by their academic advisors and will also be invested with a hood that is symbolic of this highest of academic degrees. Chelsea Dobert Keene, hooded by her advisors, Mr. Tom Ashcraft and Dr. Karen Britt. Lauren Medford, hooded by her advisors, Dr. Erin Tapley and Mr. Tom Ashcraft. David Skinner, hooded by his advisors, Mr. Ron Labouré and Mr. Tom Ashcraft. Please join me in recognizing our newest recipients of these advanced academic degrees. Interim Chancellor Morrison Shetler, I now call upon the deans of the colleges to present to you the candidates for master's degrees. Dr. Richard Starnes, Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences.
I ask all candidates for degrees from the College of Arts and Sciences to please stand and remain standing. Interim Chancellor Morrison Shetler, the College of Arts and Sciences is proud to present these candidates for master's degrees.
Dr. Hai-Yang Chen, Dean of the College of Business.
As the newest academic deans on this campus of this great college, I would like to have all the candidates from College of Business please rise and remain standing. Chancellor Morrison Shetler, I'm extremely proud to present these great candidates for their master's degrees.
Dr. Patricia Bricker, Associate Dean of the College of Education and Allied Professions.
I ask all candidates from the College of Education and Allied Professions to please stand and remain standing. Interim Chancellor Morrison Shetler, the College of Education and Allied Professions is pleased and proud to present these candidates for master's degrees.
Dr. Jeffrey Ray, Dean of the College of Engineering and Technology.
I ask all candidates from the College of Engineering and Technology to please stand and remain standing. Interim Chancellor Morrison Shetler, I am proud to present the next professionals from the College of Engineering and Technology for graduate degrees. Thank you.
Dr. Doug Keskila, Dean of the College of Health and Human Sciences.
Ask all candidates for degrees from the College of Health and Human Sciences to please stand and remain standing. Interim Chancellor Morrison Shetler, the College of Health and Human Sciences is proud, pleased, and privileged to present these candidates for the master's degree.
Interim Chancellor Morrison Shetler, all candidates for master's degrees are hereby presented.
Thank you, Dr. Burton. I now ask all faculty to stand and remain standing in support of these graduates as confirmation of their meeting the rigorous standards set forth by the university. I now ask all Western Carolina University alumni present today in the platform and in the audience to stand and remain standing as witness to the conferral of these degrees and to the acceptance of these students into the ranks of the loyal alumni. Upon the recommendation of the faculty, by the authority vested in me by the University of North Carolina Board of Governors and the Western Carolina University Board of Trustees, and upon their successful completion of all degree requirements, I confer upon these candidates the master's degrees for which they have been recommended with all the rights, responsibilities, and honours appertaining thereto. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating our newest graduates. may be seated. Graduates, each of you have worked diligently, passionately, and tirelessly, earning the distinct privilege to be seated before us today. You have believed in your dreams. You have set your sights on your goals. You have completed all the difficult and necessary tasks to reach this day, a day that represents one of the most significant milestones in your lifetime, a milestone that makes possible a future of unlimited possibilities. It is your hard work and perseverance that is the main reason you are here today, the culmination of many long nights researching in the library, hundreds of hours of study and homework, many months in the classes and experiential internships, hundreds of hours collaborating with classmates, numerous evenings attending special events on our campus, and the list goes on and on and on and on. You hung in there, no matter how tough it got, working with tutors and advisors, meeting with professors and staff. You have worked so hard to make it to this day, and now you are here. As citizens of the world, we face many challenges and many opportunities. Excellent health care for a changing population, innovation in an age of automation and robotics, development of sustainable earth-friendly energies, access to affordable and high-quality education, construction and design of energy-efficient homes and buildings, and the continual discovery in how to maintain the beauty and biodiversity of places like Western North Carolina, while simultaneously supporting a burgeoning hospitality and tourism industry. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Graduates, it's now up to you to create the world in which you wish to live. It is your freshly born ideas that will create sustainable environments. It is your vision of the future that will eliminate poverty and hunger. It is your ability to take your educational experience and apply it to create international innovation and collaboration. And most importantly, it is your ability to believe in peace, in justice, and equality that will make that a reality for all. Graduate, the future is yours, and the world is counting on you. Some of you receiving graduate degrees are looking forward to the beginning of your careers, while others have been in the workplace many years and returned to the classroom to increase your knowledge and improve your prospects for advancement in your current careers. I can report to all of you that we live in exciting times, a time in which employment opportunities offer unique and fulfilling experiences. Today I want to share a few stories just to give you a sense of how well WCU has prepared our graduates for the future and the sacrifices some of these individuals have made to reach this goal. Among the graduates in our audience today, Rachel Finnegan receives her master's degree in biology. She completed her degree in 2 years, and for 11 months of those years, Rachel was collecting data for her thesis. Her research was part of a collaborative project with the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians and the North Carolina Wildlife Resource Commission, funded by the Tennessee Valley Authority, to explore the feasibility of restoring native freshwater mussels to the Oconaluftee River within the Qualla boundary. Thanks in large part to her efforts, the first steps to restoration of 2 North Carolina freshwater mussel species of special concern in the Oconaluftee River will take place this month with a stocking of juveniles. Rachel's faculty have shared with us that her future as a leader in aquatic ecology looks bright. She was accepted into 3 PhD programs and has decided to attend Ohio State University as a doctoral candidate, where she will work with faculty in their aquatic ecology laboratory. We are so proud of you, Rachel, and applaud the contributions you have made to our campus and to the natural resources of our great state. Samantha Claver graduates today with a master's degree in clinical psychology. Samantha has made excellent contributions to the department by mentoring first-year students through her position as a graduate assessment teaching assistant. Faculty in her department shared that she has been by far one of the most productive students they have worked with in terms of research. Samantha's research focuses on understanding and reducing the impact of interpersonal violence, particularly in children who have been abused and neglected. In the 2 years since coming to WCU, she has served as a co-author on 13 presentations and as a first author on 4 presentations at peer-reviewed conferences. She's also the co-author of a journal manuscript currently under review and first author of another manuscript that is set to be submitted later this month. Samantha has been accepted to the University of Central Florida's clinical psychology program as a PhD candidate and will, no doubt, make an impact in both academia and clinical training. It is her career goal to become a university professor. On behalf of Western Carolina University community, congratulations on the completion of your degree, Samantha. We look forward to seeing the impact of your future research. And Hannah Pollard graduates today with her doctorate in physical therapy. During her time here, Hannah has done great work in the Quality Improvement Office for the student-run Mountain Area Pro Bono Health Service Clinic called MAP Health, and has become indispensable as a graduate assistant within the physical therapy department. As the Quality Improvement Officer, Hannah is responsible for tracking all clinical statistics and using this information to approve clinic or student board procedures. Hannah's unique knack for never seeing a problem, only a potential solution, has enhanced the performance of each committee on the student board. Hannah has taken every opportunity to expand her neurologic content knowledge. She co-led an exercise class for individuals with Parkinson's disease as part of her health promotion and wellness course. Hannah has been accepted to present for the third year in a row at the Eastern Region Pro Bono Network Conference in Pennsylvania. For her doctoral project, she has chosen to be part of a group that looked at whether internal focus on body movement or external focus on the effect on the environment led to a more effective motor learning in individuals following a stroke. This past fall, she volunteered at a retreat and refresh stroke camp, where she worked with individuals who had suffered from a stroke and worked with their caregivers. When asked about the experience, she stated, "When you are truly invested in an experience like this, you are giving a part of yourself away and accepting a piece from someone else." Hannah truly exhibits the spirit of an invested caregiver in all of her efforts. Hannah, today we congratulate you on the completion of your degree and wish you the absolute best as you pursue residency in your field. These stories represent just 3 of the graduates that are seated before us today. As I look out at the passion and energy, the hope and resilience on the faces before me, I must say that we are so proud of you, our Catamounts. Graduates, once upon a time we stood before you to lead the way. Today we stand behind you, ready to follow, and we stand beside you, ready to serve, as you lead us into the future. Congratulations, and go Cats! I now ask the master's degree candidates to step forward to receive their degrees.
From the Graduate School, College of Arts and Sciences, Randy Lynn Adams. Sarah Elizabeth Lee Ballard. Preston Kelly Blakely. Molly Margaret Bowman. Morgan Elise Cheek. J. Page Coleman. Crystal Squires Elwood. Chelsea Nicole Ensley. Lillian Nicole Hatton. Rachel Page Alexandria LaForce Seibert. Aaron Davis Lepchak. Tyler Christian Morrow, Dorcas Nekesa Munoko, Diana Elizabeth New, Stephen A. Orr, Crystal Ross Plemons, Lindsay Ann Prather, Mandy Jolly Revis, Michelle Stacy Regroke, Lori Jo Sickles, Kelsey Lynn Woodburn. From the Graduate School, College of Business, Ashton Chandler Cohn, Lincoln Joseph Cook, Nancy Lee Critcher White, Sarah Alexandra Davis, Stormy Elizabeth DeLucia, Adam Blair Foss, Taylor Christine Garland, Daniel Sanborn Hamaker, Jared Charles Harden, Shanice Marie Jones, Lauren Shea Kidd, Emily Brooke Lawson, Daniel Lukenbeck, Ashley Dawn Martin, Michelle Wilson Moore, Michael Frederick Mosier, Natalie Nicole Newman, Jamie Ann Pelcher, Joy Melinda Poe, Tanner Edward Poindexter, Beth Ann Pratt, Aaron Richard Pryor, Trent Jason Ramsey, Daniel Paul Riddle, Dexter Antoine Robinson, Candace Jade Rowland, Lamar Brighton Smith, Ursula Denise Williams. From the Graduate School, College of Education and Allied Professions, Diana Laura Aguillon, Megan Denise Alessi, Maggie Rose Bailey, Megan Elizabeth Blizzard, Sophia Catherine Calhoun, Miranda R. Carlson, Ashley Brooke Carver, Rachel Nicole Clipston, Danielle Leanne Coelho, Hillary Janelle Colwell Wilcox, Jill Elizabeth Cox, William Anthony Crandall, Benjamin Kyle Crenshaw, Christina Nicole Davis, Heather Elizabeth Dry, Kelsey Lene Freeman, Morgan Elizabeth Gill, Jessica Marie Gillespie Johnson, Haley Grace Goller, Miranda Elizabeth Goodman, Roslyn Rochelle Gowans, Tamara Catrice Grant, Constance Augusta Griffin, Carrie P. Hackadurian, Tracy Ann Hartson, Brennan Nicole Haskins, Sarah Marie Hayes, Marlene Hernandez, Hannah Marie Hinkle, Ashley Marie Hosey, James Howard Houston, Kendall Brooke Hubbard, Whitney Nicole Johnson, Elizabeth Dewey Jordan, Samantha Jo Claver, Catherine Ray Laverdier, Kristen Shane List, Erica Page Longamore, Ashley V. Lohman, Meredith McKenzie, Frank Marmolejos, William Dean Martin, Stephanie Dawn Mason, Savannah Elizabeth Matherly, Jennifer Hoyle Matsuga, Kaylee Nicole McAllister, James Willis McGregor III, Tyler Seth Melvin, Michelle Marilyn Miller, Hannah Gabrielle Mitchell, Sarah Ashley Carolyn Waneke, Andrew Ryan Ola, Michaela Danielle Olson, Crystal Hurst Parker, Laura Ingersoll Parks, Dean Stewart Polk, Thomas Allen Peck Jr., Ariel Michelle Phillips, Anthony Thomas Pohorlak, Hope Mackenzie Quinn, Hannah Jean Richardson, Cameron Sastry, Allison Chapman Skaggs, Tyler Allison Scanella, Stephanie Brooke Sellers, Jessica Nicole Simpson, Elliot Dalton Skaggs, Jennifer Capps Smith, Tracy Mackenzie Smith, Dana Patrick Stockton, Heather Nicole Stiles Turbofil, Jennifer Ann Sutherland, Thomas John Titus, Paige Alexandria Turner, Kelly Gilmer Warner, Hannah Iris Whitehead, From the Graduate School College of Engineering and Technology, Christy Lee Harris. MD Rakib Hassan Khan. Eric Paul Myers. Haley Danielle Price. David Adam Ritter. Matthew Allen Roll. Riley W. Seifert. Jeremy James Smith. James Philip Walker. From the Graduate School College of Health and Human Sciences, Jessica Robin Adams. Howard Lawrence Anderson Jr. Olivia Grace Conlon Andrick. Olivia Catherine Baird. Franchon Monique Baker Bellamy. Catherine Ann Ballock. Timothy James Bell. Rachel Sarah Boyd. Abigail Grace Bradshaw. Amelia Rose Brommer. Lindsay Corbin Brown. Alyssa Danielle Buff. Tori Kathleen Clement Murphy. Courtney Michelle Connor. Megan Pulliam Cooper. Rachel Suzanne Cox. Sydney Elizabeth Dockery. Haley Alexis Dorrell. Anna Margaret Drum. Andrew Davidson Dwyer. Nathan Eastvold. Hugo Echeverri. Mark Richard Ferguson. Chelsea Brianna Friend. Tabitha Miller Garza. Hannah Hunter Gibson. Robin Kathleen Guilfoyle. Rubiana Ariel Hambrick. Savannah Noel Helmer. Rhonda Brandon Henderson. Jacqueline Christine Herring. Allison Harley Johnson. Jennifer Renee Jones. Stephanie Renee Jones. Dana Sierra Kira. Sarah Elizabeth Keller. Megan Renee Kurz. Jenny Hagler Knight. Lindsay Caroline Lale. Elizabeth Corbett Lammons. Jamie Bumgarner Lang. Sheena Marie Ledford. Amista Hope Lemke. Jacob Michael Lickey. Abby Jean Marie Marsh. Taylor Mache Mashburn. Chantel Mayton. Alyssa McCarthy. Jessica Melford, Mary Sage Mencher, Tiffany Elms Milner, Megan Elise Momford, Rebecca Ann Morgan, Samantha Jean Morgan, Tori Page Moss, Emily K. Myers, Chelsea Painter, Dawn Mitchum Peace, Julianne Elizabeth Pearson, Elizabeth Pena, Laura Ann Plantenberg, Bailey Ford Ponder, Michelle Lee Gwaltney Persnell, Donna Marie Ratcliffe, Michaela Storm Reese, Rachel Lynn Roberts, Elena Moore Roseberry, Rachel Allison Royal, Maggie Lee Schroeder, Laura Lee Shoemate, Abigail Marie Sipes, James Bradford Skelton, Nicole Marie St. Charles, Kristen Stewart Stevens, Dominique D. Stone, Allison Francis Sullivan, Adrian John Sugia Jr., Seth Joseph Taylor, Narshira M. Van, Bailey Nicole Von Cannon, Chelsea Ann Marie Wallaco, Ashley Brooke Poplin Waycaster, Daniel Robinson Wesley, Jamie Lee Weston, Ashley Harris Whaley, Natalie Antoinette Adele Williams, Heather Earls Willis, Brian Paul Wilson, Kylie Mackenzie Yakuzo, Rosemary Elizabeth Yelton, Sarah Noel Yuha,
been presented.
Now, graduates, please rise. You may move your tassel to the left to signify the earning of your graduate degree. Congratulations! You may now be seated. You are now alumni of Western Carolina University, and thus I introduce Mr. Ed Holland, President of the Alumni Association, to greet you as alumni colleagues.
What a good-looking group. Well, good evening. My name is Ed Holland, and I'm the president of the WCU Alumni Association. It is truly my pleasure to congratulate you on your accomplishments today and to welcome you into the ranks of Western Carolina University alumni. I remind you today that you make a very meaningful transition. Up until now, it's been the university's role to fill you with knowledge, to give you the skills necessary to pursue your future. You leave here today with a new role as alumni, to represent WCU to your friends, your family, employers, colleagues, and to all those who you will come in contact with in the years ahead. You've made many memories here that will last a lifetime, but I encourage you not to let this be the end of your Catamount journey. Stay connected and involved with WCU. Participate in alumni events and keep your network strong and make new connections. Take advantage of the services that remain available to you through the Center for Career and Professional Development. Return to WCU to share your experiences with future generations of Catamount graduates. Make WCU a philanthropic priority, as your financial contributions can make a difference in the lives of students who follow in your footsteps. And most of all, remain a part of what makes this place so special, the community. Each year I find new inspiration in the faces of WCU graduates. I look forward to continuing to serve you as Alumni Association President and hearing about all the wonderful things you will do. I thank you, and at this time, I will turn the program back over to Interim Chancellor Morrison Shetler.
Before we conclude, let me acknowledge some special individuals who are part of our ceremony today. First, I salute all members of our graduating class who are veterans, active duty, Guard, and Reserve members. Western Carolina University takes great pride in being a military-friendly university, and we are very proud of you. Would those students please stand so we may express our appreciation for your service? Thank you. Next, let me recognize the families of our graduates. Will the parents or guardians of our graduates please stand? Will the spouses and children of our graduates please stand? Will the grandparents and other family members of our graduates please stand? And will the special friends of our graduates please stand? And while you are standing, it is my pleasure to invite our graduates to rise and show their appreciation to you for your love, support, and commitment to their future. You may be seated. This is the exercise part of the whole procedure, just in case you were wondering. A ceremony like this does not just happen. Please join me in thanking the army of staff colleagues from every part of campus who had a part in making this ceremony a very special occasion for all. Please join me in thanking them. At the conclusion of this ceremony, we invite all graduates and their families and friends to briefly greet the faculty and deans from their college in the designated area on the concourse. See the last page of your program for the college locations. Thank you to all of you who have joined us today to share this momentous occasion in the life of our university. Now please rise as we sing the Alma Mater led by Ms. Kaylee Almond. Then please remain standing for the recessional. And following the recessional, this ceremony will be concluded. Congratulations again, graduates.